never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back. Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
1 yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 42.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Catch made here by Campbell. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And the Bengals grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the point out.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you did.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. sacked back at the 13-yard line. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Second down and goal.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run here with Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and goal, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Seibert able to knock this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Eason on the option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Second down, here's Eason. He'll find Taylor, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Colts nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Off play action. Eason. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They're going option play on third down. This is out quickly to the right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
First and 10, Eason. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Big point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. And they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Set him back 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Eason to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28.
Complete to
still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Brings up third down.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
From the gun, Eason. Campbell making the catch. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Mike, 55. Check.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
57.
Off the play fake. Eason looking deep for Hilton. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Colts 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
4-yard line.
Off play action. Eason. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Eason. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
He's checking.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Bengals.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And some space here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play that time for the Colts. 58 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go, Big series right here.
Eason sets to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
36.
Now Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Bengals. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Cincinnati.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Intended for John Ross.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never. Never did.
To go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sam Hubbard.
The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Eason. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Eason. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
2nd down. Here's Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Freaky.
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They go play action with Eason. Now he's flushed out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
My initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.